This is Reynolds Bickerstaff, and today we're going to start the first series of the Paperless Agent, signing and editing contracts on your iPad. We're going to teach you how to save and upload blank documents, edit and sign them, finally, most importantly, print and email the documents. So the easiest thing to do is to email yourself a blank contract from TrueForms or Zip Forms. It's very simple. If you'll log into TrueForms, create a blank purchase and sale agreement, then email that to yourself. What we'll do is open that email on your tablet, and you tap and hold briefly the PDF, which is at the bottom, and a box will appear, and you select Open In. Now you want to select the application or the app. We want to open this in PDF Expert. So select the application out of the drop-down menu. So we've opened the contract in the application. We're using PDF Expert, and we simply want to add some text to this contract. If you look at the red arrow at the top, the big T, tap the big T, and a drop-down menu will appear, which allows you to select the text. This says Helvetia, it's size 12, and it's in black. You can tap any of those buttons at the top and change the font size, even the font color. Now all we need to do is tap the appropriate line on the contract where you want to add the text and begin typing. So you notice very easily I typed the address in red. 600 Broadway is the address of the property. The keyboard appears at the bottom of the screen, and we instantly can begin typing. You can do this throughout the entire contract. You will need to individually select each line where you want to type, but it's very, very easy to use. After we've finished completing the contract, we want to add our signature. Next to the large T, in a separate box, is a fountain pen. Select the fountain pen, and a blank screen will appear with 3 instructions. It says sign below, tap and save, then tap and hold to add signature. So the first step is to sign below. You'll notice a dotted line at the top and a dotted line at the bottom. You want to sign in between these lines in the middle of your screen. Then tap the save button in the top right hand corner. If a signature appears in this area and it's not the correct signature, tap the blank page with the corner turned down at the top, and you'll have a blank page appear where you can add your signature. Once you've signed and clicked the save button, you will then tap and hold the signature line where you want to add your signature. And another menu will appear asking, what do you want to add? A note, text, signature, stamp, image, or sound. We want to add the signature. So select signature and then select my signature. My signature is the signature you just created. This will keep your signature on file in the application so that you don't have to sign your name every time. If a customer is going to be signing, simply select customer. The signature page will appear again. They can sign their name, and it will plant that signature on the appropriate line. Ta-da! Now your signature will appear. You can press your finger on the red dots to change the scale, make it larger, smaller. You can hold and drag it to another line if it's not on the correct one. But when you're finished, simply select Done. Now we want to save the contract. If you remember, at the top, the square with the arrow is called the Share button. So select Share, then select Save a Copy. This will give you the opportunity to rename it. If this is the first contract you've written, I suggest using the property address or the client name so you can easily identify which contract you need to retrieve in your folder. Once you change the name of the file, select Done. Now we're ready to send it. So Again, we select the share button at the top and then select send email. We want to select the flattened copy. This will allow you to send the PDF just as it's been edited. Using Dropbox is another simple way to open and edit documents. You could use Dropbox instead of emailing a contract to yourself, but we'll cover this in our next segment.